Yo, crypto fam, how you feeling? Seeing the markets pump, seeing Ethereum moon. What is next, coach? What is next? I'm going to tell you guys what is next. Yesterday, I talked about how Ethereum felt a little bit low. We're going to look at what we can expect into the weekend, and I'm going to show you guys some pretty cool projects, in my opinion, that you guys will love. One of them being Bypass, another one being Wait, which you guys know I've joined the team, and a few others that I'm looking at that are not yet out, and that I think you should keep your eyes on. So let's jump right in, talk about the markets, talk about some cool projects, talk about peptides. Let's get some new perspectives on life, and let's rock it together. Let's go.
Fat kiddo.
So let's get started with Bitcoin. Where is it at? Well, it's been mooning since I've been calling that. We're really looking towards going towards that $40,000 mark. These big pushes higher have a little bit of sell-off, and then it comes down and retests, and it keeps going higher. Now remember, today's Friday, and Friday generally has a lot of movement in the market, usually go either way. We've had a lot of momentum pushing higher, so it's very possible that Friday could be a lower day. It also is very possible people sell off into the weekend, which is what I think is happening in Asia right now, which is why we have a little candle since the start of the day. It's kind of not really been bearish, not been bullish, and this is kind of something I've been showing you guys with my results as well, that you can make a lot of money if you're patient. Don't be scared by these small candles. Be looking for the good ones, and be patient. Patience is literally the most important part of being a trader or an investor. It's what usually makes you sell too early. It's also what makes you make a lot of mistakes because of emotion. So be patient, have a plan, don't vary from that plan, and you'll be fine. Everything will be fine and dandy. So you can do this. So Bitcoin, where is it at? Where is it going? Likely going to push. We did tap this level right here, but I do think we're going to push towards that $40,000 level. 38 was a test. Usually we like to test one time, second time, third time. Usually after that we'll pop through. So I'm still quite bullish, and I do think we're still in a bull run because we're above the cloud on many charts. ETH had its really nice move pushing on that level right here. You can see that it's run into. What I'm looking for from ETH now is to break that level and go towards that $2,300, $2,400 zone, something around the lines of this. Somewhere in here is where I'm looking for us to end up hitting at some point soon. So keep your eyes on that, because we're looking for that move to break, retest, and go higher. And that's where I'm looking for us to go. So pretty nice stuff going on for ETH. It finally popped. We saw Bitcoin do its thing. We were waiting for ETH. Now it's popped, doing really good stuff. We're really excited. And one other thing I want to show you on Bitcoin was my prediction for the top of the cycle. So a lot of people ask me, like, Coach, how high do you think the market's going to go? Sorry, it's a little bit messy with all the lines and stuff, but these are all levels that I've traded on as we've gone up and down for years. So that's why there's so many different levels that I'm watching for. Also, this is a macro chart, so we're looking at a large perspective here. So I think we're going towards between 144 and 155,000. And I'll tell you how I can figure this out. So first thing you need to do is do a trend-based fib extension. So we're going to start down here. We're going to pull that up to there, and we're going to pull that back down. Okay. So how do I figure out this zone? Look how perfectly we fit in that zone up here. You can see that, right? This one right here. So that zone is between the 2,414 and the 2,618 level. And I think that's likely a space we're going to go to. So that trend-based fib retracement shows us kind of the future of where we could go to from the Fibonacci. The very lower level would be at $100,000. So if you're a $100,000 believer, you believe in the 1,618. If you're someone who thinks we're going to have a much more stronger bull than 100,000, because it's only a little bit higher than the last one, then when you think here, and honestly, if we look at past results, about 140 from 107, from 70, 69 is pretty good. I think that's like a 2x from last cycle, and every cycle will probably become less and less because, there is a ceiling on this stuff. Maybe it's $1 million, maybe it's 500K. We don't know yet, but that's a future. So we're trying to think of what's going on right now. So that's my prediction, and we're looking here to try to see, where are we in the market cap? So everyone was talking about this level right here. We broke it, we retested it, we started going higher. Our next level for our whole entire market is 1.57 trillion, so about $200 billion more added into the market on the whole crypto side. How are our alts doing? Our alts are also at that key level. It rejected it first. Once we break this, we'll likely break this one not too far after. And then we're looking at the growth on the alts to go, probably up into the $900 billion range. So we have a lot of money that's potentially going to come into this market. All you have to do is prepare, make a plan, execute plan. That's all you have to do. It's not as hard or as difficult as people make you want to think. Then we look at Bitcoin dominance, right? So dominance has had a really nice rally higher. We've seen this in prior cycles, but prior cycles it went a lot higher. This time we're kind of going sideways and up, mainly because there's just so many more alts this cycle, right? Last cycle we saw a lot of new chains, so now you just have like a lot more spread out. But Bitcoin dominance still definitely rose a lot from the bottom. That is talking about 40% or so from the bottom it went up. So, the dominance is really strong, but it's starting to come back. Looking at ETH BTC, you can see the ETH BTC. ETH is trying to push against BTC because BTC's not really pushed super hard lately. So other alts are catching up. All right, so we have tools. Tools I've been talking about since in the $30 range, way down here. And so what I've been trying to get you guys to understand is that this is a project that has 30 working products already. So it's something that actually can do some real damage. Now, when things are in price discovery, how do we figure out what to do? We use this thing called the trend-based fib extension, where we extend it to the top from the bottom. We pull it right back down to the bottom. We see where are the Fibonacci levels. So the 1212 is usually first, but generally it goes between the 1618 and the 1414. So we're looking anywhere between $180 to $200 for this project up next. Obviously, it could definitely pull back and retest a little bit lower, somewhere in the 618 level. You can see the 618 retracement right here. So somewhere around that level would be a great entry point if you're looking somewhere in the $76, $77, $78 range. I'd be looking for that if it starts to drop down a bit. So tools has lots of great projects. You guys should check it out. Another one we've been looking at, REKT. It's got a moon mission in it all of a sudden out of nowhere. So yesterday it hit around $4, $5. And then now it's been starting to have a huge rise in volume, in buying pressure. We can see the volume went up to 300,000. Some people are jeeting out a little bit, but you're seeing a lot of buys come in through the chart. Some people selling, some people buying, which is great. I think there's definitely, with the game coming out now, it was a little bit late, so that was kind of something that would happen. But yeah, their game is really cool, and I think REKT is going to be one of those platforms that blows your mind. Okay, so next one up is BART. BART's had like a really, really strong rise. Went from like, a few million, not even like a 800K market cap to 4 million. David Icke coming on the show. Pretty cool stuff. It came down and retested this level at the 255 level, which looks good. Right now, I think that they're like really just starting out and it's super early. There's 200,000 liquidity, $3 million market cap. Very early on with this token. If you're someone who likes conspiracy theories, David Icke is your guy. Alex Jones is another guy that they're talking to. So very big potential here for something that, could be quite interesting. Whether it goes higher or lower, that I don't know. I can't read guaranteed what happens in an early chart. But I do think if we can break this level, we're going to go much higher. And again, use that price discovery with the trend-based fib extension to see where could it go next. We can find that out by just doing this and going, okay, it could go to 78. So it could pretty much double as long as it breaks this key level here. So that's what we're going to keep our eyes on. That's 1618, that 900 level. That would literally be like a 3x from here. And that's very easy to do when you're very low liquidity. 5.8 to buy would push it up almost to the all-time high already. So this is something to keep your mind and your eyes on. Something that I threw in some capital into this bad boy, and I think that could do really well. Brand new project just launched. Literally one candle on the daily is 7up. They did a secret launch where they brought a lot of people in from referrals. I think that's a really bullish way to work. It is up a lot, but there's very low liquidity actually. So be very careful with these guys. I put in like $1,000. Most people are putting in like $100, $500. So there's grid for the smaller guys. I'm just watching this one because I thought what they did for their marketing for the referral campaign was really smart. And so I wanted to support them a little bit by buying a little bit into the chart and seeing what happens next. So that's those guys. Now, a gaming platform that I've been working with for a while is BAZED. Great team, constantly updating their casino. They have great games, like normal casino games. They have sports, so you can go in. You can like, which sports do you like to play, right? So you go like, oh, I like, let's say you like American football. So you go to American football. There's no live stuff right now, so then you have to kind of go and look where are the games, and it will show you, and then you can make your bets for the games that you're watching. So that's really cool, and it's actually going to upgrade to V3 very soon, which I think is going to be extremely bullish. You got all your ice hockey games, and that's something that's going to be really, really interesting to watch. So keep your eyes on that. Go to NHL, you can go like, oh, I like the Leafs better than the Flames, so I think they're gonna win, and then basically you sign in and you get your MetaMask set up and you send in some capital and you start basically trading on this thing. Really cool platform. You should check it out. And it's been just constantly making new all-time highs because this platform is actually revenue positive. They're making money. And the thing is, because the token's tied into the revenue of the platform, as the platform makes money, the token grows in value, cures value from the platform. There's also, stake and earn some tokens, stake and earn some ETH, not tokens, from the winnings and the rake. I think there's a lot of really good stuff with the casinos out there. Now let's get on to something a little bit more serious. We're going to talk about World Mobile Network. I haven't mentioned these guys for a while, but when I went on and looked, token holders keep growing. The vaults are growing. You go on World Mobile Scan right here. We can actually check how it's actually been doing in terms of like how much supply there is, how many people are using it. So last time I looked at this, there was not even 1,000 unique users. Right now, there's 44,252 users. Lots of consumption, terabytes and terabytes of consumption. 922 air nodes are online, and basically, yeah, they're going to be making money. They're online right here. You can go and you can see them all, where they're all in. So Zanzibar's got tons of ecosystem infrastructure. So you have all this connectivity that wasn't there before. So it really actually helps increase the range of the network. It's similar to what you saw with Helium, but Helium has the technology isn't as strong as the World Mobile Token. And so because it's an older tech, it's going to get phased out pretty quickly. So that's why I'm not bullish on them. And their tokenomics were screwed from the start. So how has World Mobile been doing? Quite well. They came onto Ethereum from Cardano only, and it's had a really nice move up. And I think this is just a start. It's really at private sale price right now. So you really, really can see there's a lot of opportunity with that. And when you're looking at that, you also should be looking at another project as well. So the other project you should look at, and it's not launched yet, is CHIRP. So CHIRP literally is similar to what Helium was, but with way bigger long-range broadband miners. And I'll show you what one looks like. All right, so CHIRP will send you their wireless adapter. It comes with these really long, like lightning rod type posts. These go into here. There's two of them, one for the LoRa network, one for 200 megahertz connection, 2400 megahertz connection. Basically, you just hang this. It actually works with just regular Ethernet as long as there's a powered Ethernet cable, or you can plug it in, and there's that way too. You basically just hang it from as high as you possibly can in your house, and it comes with a really simple installation. I haven't installed mine yet, but I will be. I didn't have a line that was Ethernet with things, so I had to get a guy for the power to set it up. But other than that, this is gonna literally work for 25-kilometer radius. Literally, I can go anywhere in Phuket other than really far south, and I can use my own network connectivity. It will spread out all around Phuket and Bang Tao area. That's super cool. And so I'm really bullish on the project. Join them as an advisor. They don't just do the internet. They're gonna have voice. They have satellite going out. They also have IoT devices so you can track your dog, security, everything without even needing power. So no one can cut your power or like play with your security alarms, etc. So there's a lot of use cases, and every use case they have goes back into the token in parts. And I think that is extremely bullish for any project when you have multiple ways to bring revenue in, and that revenue still will go into the actual token itself, not just the company. You guys know that I joined Wade as an advisor. Price is coming down. I've always told you a good area that I would look to buy because we had these two levels that kind of ripped through and then it tapped, 26 and then it came back down. I would say that 16 cents would be a great area. If you missed that first initial push, that likely is a good area. there's a couple big announcements. They already talked about token site. It's going to be an airdrop for all the people staking Hourglass Wait token. So there's going to be many more. There's other projects you guys already know that you're like probably using the tech or something. We're also going to have airdrops for those tokens and many more that we onboard and advise and help with incubation. So really good opportunities for all of you guys, 100%. Also, shortly after, there's going to be the new website coming out with all the staking and stuff. I think you guys are going to really, really like it. All right, last but not least is Diamond Swap. Now, Diamond Swap I'm really bullish on because this is going to be a cross-chain swapping DEX, but more importantly, they have their partner in Dior. Now, Dior is something that no one even really knows about, so kind of keep it on the hush-hush, but you're going to start seeing it a lot. This project has tier 1 celebrities working with them. Not going to name names. I don't know actually myself. I haven't been told, but I know it's a big celebrity because no one would tell me and I had to sign it. If I get to talk to this person, it's to sign an NDA thing. So I hope that happens, but that project is going to kill DEX tools. It's basically going to be DEX tools and swapping and everything all in one platform. And they're going to exclusively use Diamond Swap as their swapping mechanism for the platform. So basically, it is a huge opportunity for them because they can also white label this and other people can use the liquidity that goes on a Diamond Swap as well. The people marketing it apparently are like super, like can do billions of dollars of market cap. They've done it before. So I'm extremely bullish on Diamond Swap. I think there's going to be really, really big things happening with it. And I just want you guys to keep your eyes and ears out for this. You can already start using it now. I don't believe for cross-chain yet, but that's going to happen soon. So keep your eyes on Diamond Swap. It's not launched yet, so it's really new and early. And it already has a working product, which is getting improved currently as we speak. All right, that's it. So we got a lot of really cool projects. You guys got to go do that research, find out more about them. You know, there's online, there's CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, there's lots of places you can read about that. So definitely take some time and do that stuff as soon as possible so that you guys can get ahead of the game on some of these great projects that are coming out and have really good people backing them and pushing them from a marketing and promotional perspective. So I like that. That's why you guys should look into them. Some of them are out, some of them aren't. Some of them are really degenerate. Some of them are really big, large scale projects. So I'm giving you guys a good plethora of stuff to look into. I'll be doing this more often. So keep your eyes and ears open and get ready to do a little bit of research if you want to make those millions of dollars and be one of the types of people in my club that actually maximize on opportunities that are presented to us. Anyways, hope you guys have a great day. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, you know, retweet it, get it out to the world so more people can learn about what we're doing here and why we're doing it as well. Much love, everybody. I'm Coach K. Have yourselves a great weekend. Let's see if we pump. I think this weekend will be a pump weekend. I think. Let's see. Fat,